Good morning, students. Now, in the accountancy, we will start the new chapter. As we've already finished the accounting principle and accounting standard IFRS. Now, the next is basis of account. This basis of account is very important to maintain the books of accounts by the different people who are engaged in carrying the business or rendering the services. That depends upon them. That is which basis they are adopting to maintain the books of accounts. The earlier, when the accounts was started, when the business came into the existence, at their period, there was no concept to deal on credit. People were not believing in the credit. वो उधार किसी को नहीं देते थे, ना खरीदते थे. So they were deal only in cash. But gradually, with the growth, with the development and the growth of civilization, increase in competition, the business scenario, business environment have been changed in the society. Culture of business being changed in the society. So the human being, as we are the maker of the laws and principles, so according to the situation and according to the suitability, the man made some general principles to maintain the books of accounts. Earlier it was at the cash basis, then after the accrual basis. So you just see what are the basis of accounting. Basis of accounting is of three types. You see, three types of basis are usually applied. That is, one is cash basis, then accrual basis, and then hybrid basis. Hybrid basis, or you say mixed basis. These three bases are there. Now you understand it gradually, one by one. The cash basis, under this method or this basis, the businessman or the dealer or the maintainer of the book records all incomes on cash basis, as well as all expenses on cash basis. Likewise, or if you understand it again, the transactions are recorded only for cash basis, only on the cash basis if that is there is income, unless that is received in cash or they are received in cash, will be recorded. If there is credit transaction or any due amount, due income which have not been received will not be considered in the books of accounts. Mean only that amount will be considered which is cash actually received. Suppose you have sold one goods, the price of sale price of that goods is 1000 rupees. You received at that date only rupees 800. 200 you will receive later on. Means that is credit. So whatever amount actual sale is 1000, but and you have to receive 1000, but actually you are receiving 800, will be recorded only 800 in the books of accounts. That is cash basis. 200 will not be taken into consideration. Likewise, expenses, whatever expenses actually paid, only that will be recorded. If the amount due to pay, the amount you have to pay, but you are paying less amount, so only that amount which you are actually paid in cash will be recorded in the books, will not be taken that amount which were not paid at that time. That is called cash basis. So no credit transactions are entertained or not recorded in the books of accounts. All credit transactions will be ignored. Only cash transactions, cash incomes, cash expenses will be recorded. This is the cash basis. Then what is the benefit of it? So whatever profit derived by maintaining this cash book at the end of the year, that expresses the cash profit. That expresses the cash profit, not the net profit. It is a realistic account. What is actually done, that is recorded. What is not done, that is not recorded. It is very simple and realistic. There is no technique of principles are applied. But on the other hand, the demerit is also there. That does not apply the accounting principle, as well as there is more chances of misappropriation and frauds. This cash basis is usually adopted by those who are professionals, like chartered accountant, doctors, lawyers, architects. They maintain the cash basis of maintaining record. Now the practice of maintaining the cash basis is changed. Now you will not find in the practice now the people are maintaining at the cash basis. So cash basis is one of the basis of maintaining the account earlier. Next is called accrual basis. So cash basis, only cash transaction, income and expenses, which cash expenses ultimately depict the cash profit. No principles applied. This is the basic. Now accrual basis. Accrual basis is now more in the modern time. The accrual basis is adopted by the most of the businesses and most of the professionals. The accrual basis, as the name depict, on the due basis. Under the accrual basis, the transactions are recorded whether cash as it is earned, but received or not does not matter. As and when it is earned or it becomes due to pay, whether actually received or not, whether actually paid or not, does not matter. The whole transaction, the whole income earned will be recorded. That is called accrual basis. That is called accrual basis. So accrual basis of accounting, all transactions recorded irrespective of credit transactions. Irrespective of credit transactions. That is called accrual basis. All transactions are recorded irrespective of credit transaction. mean income, that is cash plus credit, जो ड्यू हो गया, which is earned but not received, that is called credit. Expenses cash expenses plus credit expenses, that is called on earned basis. Whether received or not does not matter. Earned, but earned. Expenses due, whether paid or not. You understand it. This is the accrual basis. The advantage of it, it discloses the true profit of the business as and when the income derived, one will earn the money or one will receive that money, one will have to pay the money. जो ड्यू हो गया वो देना ही पड़ेगा, जो अर्न हो गया वो मिलेगा, subject to the certain losses which is less possible. Then the account book will depict the true profit of the firm of the business in that particular period of time. Second, it applies the matching principle. When the cash basis, no matching principle is applied. कोई अकाउंटिंग प्रिंसिपल अप्लाई नहीं होते, मैचिंग प्रिंसिपल नहीं अप्लाई होती. देयर इज नो मैचिंग ऑफ रेवेन्यू एंड इनकम इन द कैश बेसिस, वेयर इन दिस एक्रूअल बेसिस विल मैच द इनकम एंड एक्सपेंसेस both, and then whatever profit derived is called true profit, and it is recognized by the Companies Act, whereas that was not recognized by, I mean, cash basis is not recognized by the any act. It is recognized by the act. It is recognized by the accounting standard. It is not recognized by the accounting standard. It is recognized by the IFRS. It is not recognized by the IFRS. Now the last is the hybrid basis. This is the modern, it is applied in the modern age, and that is applied by the, again, professionals. It is by business, it was professionals. Now professionals have changed their mind. They just jumped to the hybrid basis. Actual basis is applied by the businesses. Hybrid or mixed basis. Under the hybrid basis, the professionals records all the incomes only on cash basis. Income cash basis. जो इनकम कैश में होगी वही इनकम मानेंगे, जो कैश में नहीं होगी वो नहीं मानेंगे. In those income which being earned and received, only that will be recorded. The income earned but not received will not be recorded under the hybrid basis. And expenses on the accrual basis. Accrual basis mean in expenses due but not paid will be recorded, cash paid will also be recorded. So that is mixed of this cash basis and accrual basis. This is the basis of accounting, which you maintain the books of accounting. These are very basic things. You become aware about it. Now next chapter we will study in the next period. It is enough for today. Have a good day. Thank you.